this kind of offsetting is going to be inadequate for a global net zero, because ultimately what we're going to need is you're going to need to both eliminate the cheaper emissions that you see in the global south, but you're also going to need to ultimately also reduce some of the global north companies' direct expensive emissions. And I think what the voluntary carbon offset market gives the illusion that you can achieve all of this without actually anyone having, in the global north, having to cut their own emissions. And that's just not going to get us to global net zero. And so what we need is, and also if you want this path to be equitable, you're going to need to account for this energy intensive development path of profitable global north companies and bring both global north and south emitters to this overall zero. So the kind of compliance market we should be thinking about in the long run is you want to have, global north companies, global south project developers. Global north companies have to hit some set of targets which are both a reduction of their own emissions and those that they can achieve from the global south. And so we are also going to then in the end, in this market, which will be a compliance market, need a regulator who's going to be allocating negative credits to these countries. Right now, Article 6 of the UN has not gotten that far. Maybe it will, we'll see. And the kind of questions I think that economists and others should be thinking about is, what's going to be the right proportion of companies versus developers? How are you going to actually allocate permits to ensure climate justice? And I think these are conversations that we're not having right now, because everyone says, oh, there will be this voluntary mechanism or there'll be a compliance market, but then the compliance market is being kept both domestic but for very limited sectors.